It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer from Loch Lomond Brewery, and it's a can of their Southern Summit Pale Ale, American Pale Ale, coming in at 4% ABV. There's a look at the can. 440 milliliter can. This was released in the last Lidl Beer Festival. I'm getting round to it now. It's been a little while. I've just been inundated. I've just been really busy with beer. So, looks good. I really like the Loch Lomond artwork on the can. Really nice. Really kind of, I like the pastel colours. Without further ado, let's get the can out into a glass and see what we get. Nice bit of smoke on the can opening. Beer in the glass then. One finger white head. Good levels of carbonation. Nice hazy looking beer. I tell you, this is looking really good. This is looking really good for a beer, and the aroma from this distance is really good. Oh, it's really, really grapefruity. Really kind of orange peely and grapefruity in the aroma. Nice slow moving carbonation, or a little bit more than slow moving carbonation in the glass. Bit of spiciness coming through. Let's dive in. Cheers, everyone. Ooh, that's really nice. Really nice. It's really rather bright with carbonation. Lots of carbonation pushes the beer round the inside of the mouth and releases more of that flavour. It's light, bright, airy. Oh, it makes me dream of spring. I'm reviewing this beer very early January, the middle of winter. Very early January, the middle of winter. I've got a t-shirt on and I'm battling against like putting a jacket on, but I like to wear a t-shirt in my beer reviews. But it really is, the heating's on full blast and it's still a bit cold on the shoulders. Hence me holding the beer by the, I've forgotten the word for that, the glass bit on the bottom, and I'm not hugging this cold beer. The stem of the glass, that's it. You're all writing, you're all furiously typing, stem, for goodness sake. Light, airy, refreshing. Makes me think of spring, which is about a month, just over 2 months, let's be fair, it's 2 months away before we get lots of light in the garden and we're away from these cold dark nights. But it makes you think of spring, it certainly does, because it's one of the beers that you'd like to drink in the springtime, in your garden, in a beer garden. Remember those? In a beer garden. Of course, if you're watching this beer review in years to come and you're thinking, yeah, I've got a beer garden down the road. This was filmed just after 2020. It's 2021, January. So, no beer gardens for the foreseeable future because of the situation. Google it. It's history. if you still don't know. Just lovely, really light, crisp, refreshing, drinkable, hoppy, orange peel, fleshy blood orange, grapefruit, a little bit of kiwi in there. You can see that carbonation as I rock the beer back and forth in the glass. Great stuff, really, really good quality beer from Loch Lomond. Loch Lomond. A lot of people in the comments box are saying, what is he saying with Loch Lomond? Is it Loch Lomond? Loch Lomond. Apparently I get it wrong every time. In terms of the bitterness, sweetness of the beer, there's a little bit of sweetness that comes through from the light crisp malts. There's a very, very small amount of bitterness that comes through on the back end of the beer. All in all, it's a really good tasting beer, it really is. Very good, very drinkable. And at 4% ABV, cool, blimey, I could do about 6 of these, easily. 6 cans of these, there's no problem at all. So back of the can then, it's an American style pale ale. The hops are Summit and Citra. That gives off a juicy citrus fruit aroma and a grapefruit flavour. Bitter and refreshing finish. Unfiltered for maximum flavour. Keep chilled, drink fresh. It's still very fresh. I've probably had it since October. I think the last beer festival was October, so I've had it for 3 months. It's still tasting really good. And that's because it's stored in a can. Canned craft beer, ultimately really, really fresh stuff. I'm not really getting the bitterness that they're talking about on the back end, but I prefer that these days in my beer. It's just all the flavours are in the middle, really kind of orange peel, lemon, grapefruit, middle of the beer, rather than loads of bitterness on the back end. So my rating, it looks good, looks great in the glass, smells good. Really big aroma now, I'm able to wash this beer around in the glass. And it tastes really nice. I like that. The American Pale Ale Southern Summit by Loch Lomond Brewery. For me, yeah, that gets, I mean, I think the beers, even, well back in October, they were about £1.20, £1.25 a can. I think they wasn't that much money at all, maybe £1.40 at a push. Good stuff, good stuff. It's an 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box, subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews, give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom! Cheers!